Can't you just hear the pen telling her cygnets, "Children, time for our exercise"? The Chalk Springs Trout Farm supplies stock to most of the trout farms in the South, and at any one time contains upwards of 20,000 fish in various stages of development. For a small charge, you may fish in their storage lakes, but do book ahead as numbers are limited. Perhaps you'd care to visit the riding school, which is just around the corner. Brush up your skills in a fully equipped undercover arena, or inspect a stable full of horses just waiting to be ridden into the beautiful Sussex countryside. If you're an early riser, on the third Saturday of each month, you'll find the farmers' market setting up in the streets. And once they're open for business, the town crier does her best to drum up some trade.
Good morning, people of Arundel. Welcome to Arundel Farmers Market. We have lots of lovely produce from around Arundel. Hopefully you'll find some nice things. God save the Queen. Thank you.
Maybe you prefer your entertainment in the evening, so why not climb to the top of the hill, and if you're lucky, Arundel's amateur theater group might have a performance. We called in on them one evening, and director Paul Ward took a break from his rehearsals to tell us a little about the theater.
The Priory Playhouse in Arundel normally does about 5 productions in a year, all different kinds of drama and musicals, and it entertains all sorts of people from local communities and, of course, visitors to the festival. It seats 76 people, but the productions normally play for a whole week, and it is very, very loyally supported.
Right next door to the theater is Arundel's parish church, St. Nicholas, rebuilt in 1380. You really must pop in here for a look round. The altar backs onto the Catholic Fitzallen Chapel, and it is here that many of the Dukes of Norfolk are buried. The church and chapel are separated by a glass screen and a pair of iron grille doors which are only opened on rare occasions. The last time was to allow the funeral service for Lavinia, Duchess of Norfolk, to be held in the church, and for her coffin to be carried through into the Fitzallen Chapel for burial in the family vault. The gates had been closed for so long they sprung apart when they were opened, and it took several men, a great deal of sweat, and I suspect some language that should never be heard in a church to get them closed again. And over the road is the amazing cathedral, which together with the parish church and castle dominates the whole town. Beautiful inside at any time, but at Corpus Christi, a group of amateur helpers with very little professional supervision spend 3 days preparing floral decorations that transform the whole interior. Each child from year 3 and 6 at St. Philip's Catholic Primary School place a flower head in the carpet. Towards the end of August, the town throws a party. The Arundel Festival is 10 days of wonderful entertainment. Music, drama, comedy, lectures, a theater trail, a gallery trail with exhibitions of pictures, paintings, photographs, bronze, plaster, stone, rope, rubber, and ceramic sculpture, contemporary jewelry, glass, etching, wooden furniture, felt work, jigsaws, fine leather and fashion accessories, and dozens of other attractions that you would never dream of in locations that might really surprise you. The climax is on the final Sunday when the town is closed to traffic and the street theater takes over. Monday morning and peace reigns once again, and there's room to walk around the town and soak up the lovely autumn sunshine. The old Baker's Arms cottage is said to be the smallest house, but surely the doll's house found lower down near the river must be a close contender. But there is no mistaking which is the largest house in town. The magnificent castle nestling in the hillside still has the appearance of a fort protecting the people of the town and the surrounding countryside. The estate is a wonderful place for walking and includes a magnificent cricket ground where each year the visiting touring team play a friendly match. John Dunlop's famous racing stables are also based here, and there are usually about 120 horses in residence from all over the world. 2 or 3 loads of sawdust the same size as this are used each week in the loose boxes, and the same amount of soiled material has to be disposed of. With 120 racehorses, that's 480 feet that have to be kept safely shod, so the farrier is kept busy, as are a team of riders. The horses are divided into 3 groups of approximately 40 horses each, and each group gets about 2 hours of exercise a day. First, a little wander around the stables, then up onto the estate. A gentle walk around a grassy circuit is followed by a canter and a gallop. Finally, the horses are allowed a little light refreshment before returning to the stables. This routine is strictly followed for each of the 3 groups under the supervision of John Dunlop. You could spend days in the castle grounds and still not see everything, but for a real treat, a tour around the inside is fascinating. That just about brings us to the end of this glimpse of probably one of the best-kept secrets of Sussex. Before you leave, there's just one more person you should meet, the Duke of Norfolk, who lives here.
Well, I do hope you all enjoyed your brief tour around our town and this castle, which is my home. You'll find here in Arundel we're a very friendly lot, so do come back and visit us again. Goodbye.